Today on Big Fish 365, Dee Tauken will be combing shallow water for early season channel cats.
There we go.
In large natural lakes by offering their favorite cat cuisine of cut bait. Then Eric Hadia and friends explore skinny water ice bluegills.
Look at that monster.
And discuss the importance of hole hopping when it comes to covering expansive flats. All this and more right now on Big Fish 365.
What a river giant.
A big salmon, light tackle. How awesome is that?
Got another nice bluegill. Here he comes. There he is. Got him.
You crushed that bait. Awesome fish.
There's one. Got him. Fish, got him. This thing is an absolute tanker, man. It's all about the big fish, baby. There we go. There we go. Feels like a nice little bluegill. You know, one would think that we're out here today to do a little panfish segment. Not really. This is actually the bait for the fish we're gonna be fishing for here. Gonna be doing some catfishing, but gonna be using some cut bait. Whoops. And this is what we're using for cut bait. So let's put him in the hopper here and get a couple more bluegills, and we're off catting. You know, for sure, the common denominator in early springtime fishing is finding the warmest water available. And in the case of this natural lake we're fishing here, the main body of water, which is pretty clear and cold, actually, it's all the way down to still about 50, 51 degrees on the main lake. What we're doing is we're coming up into this river inlet that dumps into the lake, and we've had actually particularly quite a bit of rainfall lately, and that's you know, that rainfall gives more flow into the lake, and the fish kind of feel that water flow and actually will come upstream. And the catfish here are, you know, on their first big pre-spawn bite before the actual spawn, which is going to happen probably in about 2 to 3 week window from now. And so what we're doing, we're getting up on top of this shallow mud flat basically, and this is the warmest water available. I got 64.5 degrees right now. Main lake 50, you know, it's feeding time, and this is where these feeding catfish are going to be early season like this. We got a marsh area here on this inlet, and it's just a perfect location for these early season cats. Oh yeah, that's what's so cool about this shallow water. You actually see them grab it. They get excited, they tip down to pick up the bait, and they bust the water. Oh, we're gonna have a double here. This is gonna be a problem. Oh my, I got that one too. Double, what do I, oh no, I lost that one. I got that one though. That is too cool. Oh yeah, look at them out there. Jumping catfish. Whoever thought catfish jumped? The muskies aren't biting yet, and I want to catch a big fish. And this is a good option. That's a decent one. You know, and when they're coming at you like that, and you don't know it, that's where that circle hook really saves, not saves you, but saves the fish. This is right on the limit of being able to grab, especially for a guy like me with a small hand. There, almost, yep, I got my hand around it, barely. Grab the pliers here. Oh, they are just tough. Tough critters. Nice average size one right there. Thanks, buddy.
After the break on Big Fish 365.
There we go. That's not tentative anymore. Look at that out there.
This segment brought to you by Lake-Link.com, the Midwest's largest online fishing resource.
If it's not on your radar, you're not in the game.
Isn't that something?
Log on to Lake-Link.com, the largest fishing resource in the Midwest. Find info on thousands of bodies of water, interactive fishing reports, and gain access to topographical maps on over 2,700 different lakes. Be in the know and know where to go. Lake-Link.com, beyond the water.
Looks like we got another one going here. That is music to my ears. There we go. That's not tentative anymore. Look at that out there. You know, interestingly, typically I run like a braided line when I'm doing this, but for some reason I just wanted to go to the mono here just to kind of get more of a fight, you know, out of the fish. But we missed like 3 fish in a row. That is a, oh, I lost him, son of a gun. Didn't get her. Gone. Oh, that's a good one too. Look at the size of that guy. Look at him, he's going crazy. That's a good fish right there. See, look, yeah, that hook is perfectly in the spot. With that braided line, it was like I'm able to set the hook faster on the braid. So the mono, with the stretchiness like a rubber band, I think I wasn't penetrating soon enough. So I just reeled a little farther, kept reeling, and then when the fish started to fight is when I actually got into it. So I'll grab the net here. Come here, buddy. Oh, that's a good one there. Early season catting. I like it. There we go. That is what I'm talking about right there. Pre-spawn cats, natural lakes, up in the muddy bay, up in the warm water. The rest of the lake is 50-some degrees. And up here in the north end, it's 68 right now. Complete difference from here to there. That's why these fish are up in the shallows feeding here. All right, what a perfect specimen right there. Look at that. All right, let's get another one. Here's the business end of the rig. Basically, I've got a swivel on this end, a section of about 20-pound fluorocarbon, and it's 130 pound. Do you need 130 pound? Of course not. But really, what's nice about the really heavy line, doesn't have to be fluorocarbon because the water's dirty, but any real heavy line will work. What's nice about that line, if you get a small fish and you want to just unhook it at both sides, you can just grab a hold of the line and take your pliers and unhook that fish real easy. On the end of that fluorocarbon, I just got a 4/0 VMC circle hook here, and that's a real positive lockup system for this cut baiting for catfish. Get some more cut bait here. There we go. Nice little chunk there. And for hooking it, I like to put it right in the corner of it through a thinner piece. You can see there it's actually a pretty thin piece of meat. That way the hooked point doesn't get balled up and you got more of a hook gap there. That's the rig. That wind is just starting to pick up right now too. You know, and interestingly, almost all the strikes are coming off of this rod, which happens to be right in the very corner of this inside turn right here. I don't think that's an accident. that warmest water is all stacked into that one little corner, just like a funnel. And that seems to be where the most active fish are. We got a screamer, boys. We got a screamer. And she's on. She's all the way over there already. Holy cow. We got a runner. All right. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. On that same rod, right in the very corner of this spot, it is no accident those fish are funneled right into that inside corner there. No accident indeed. Here she comes. Man, this is so much fun, and it's 2-3 feet of water. Whoa! Look at the size of that one. Big female, gorgeous fish. Holy man, look at that. That thing is a toad. I think we'll net this one too. Net here. All right, slip her in. Got her. Great fish. Big female there. Look at the belly on that fish. They're hard to hold on to, I'll tell you that. You know, it's a natural migration of these fish. They live out in 30 feet of water out on the deep flats in the wintertime, feeding on probably the immature perch out there. And when they come up in the springtime, when the water temps are finally shooting up into that 60+ degree range, you're going to find them up in these shallow flats, and the wind is concentrating those fish in very precise locations. So make sure you follow where the wind is pushing the warm water into.
After the break on Big Fish 365.
Another big pumpkin seed. Look at that. Wow.
This segment brought to you by Freybill, trusted gear since 1938.
Are you tired of chasing flags? Do you want to catch more fish? Then you need the Automatic Fisherman.
Introducing the Automatic Fisherman, a tip-up and jigging rod in one complete package. Fight your fish with a rod and reel. Catch all species of fish. No need to run to your tip-up. The Automatic Fisherman. Stop chasing flags and start catching fish. Get yours today.
The nation's largest independent dealer is where you need to go for your next motorcycle, and it's right in your backyard. Road Track and Trail. With over 500 pre-owned bikes to choose from, we can say name the brand, and we'll have it for under 10 grand. Check out roadtrackandtrail.com, then visit Road Track and Trail in Big Bend.
When it comes to chasing bluegills through the ice, shallow water hole hopping go hand in hand. It's pretty simple. The more versatile you are, the more fish you're going to catch. Nowhere is this approach more effective than expansive weed flats. Today I was fishing with my good friends Kevin Kuffel and Kurt Brandon. We were targeting big bluegills here in southern Wisconsin using a variety of different baits.
There he is. Ooh, light tackle. Big public water bluegills, my favorite. Southern Wisconsin. Another big pumpkin seed. Look at that. Wow. Did he eat that too? Nice fish. Pretty fish. You want to come out here, the basic rig, all you need is a soft panfish rod, 2-pound test. We're fishing shallow water, so the whole key when you fish shallow water is you want to hole hop. You want to move around. These fish typically aren't congregated, so you want to move around until you find a little bunch of them. That just came on that little jig there with 2 spikes. And that's what he ate. Nice panfish.
We were actually out the other day and Eric was out fishing me 10-to-1 with his flasher. We were fishing deep water, which the flasher, trust me, it has its days where you need that flasher, especially for that deep water. The shallow water, I don't think you tend to need it as much. Like I said, we're only fishing like 5 feet of water, so I'm just kind of working up and down about 3 feet in the water column, and I'm pretty much finding the fish. They're not real high, so I'm fishing from bottom. It's about, 2-3 feet off the bottom. That's where most of the fish seem to be. I usually don't fish a hole more than 10 minutes if I'm not catching, you know. I usually fish a hole for about 10 minutes, try a couple different jigging techniques. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice, man, you got a hot hole over here, Skipper. Nice big sunny. Here you go, boy. Nice one. Nice fish.
Yeah, once in a while you get these sunnies out of here too, and usually when you get them, I mean, they're nice too.
Yep.
Taste just as good as those bluegills do.
Beautiful fish,
in my
aren't they?
opinion. Oh yeah, beautiful. Just gorgeous.
Nothing like catching big panfish, man. I just love the challenge of coming out here, figuring out if they want plastics or you know, if they want artificials or dead sticking a big waxy sometimes, or you know, hellgrammites, wigglers. You never know what these fish want, you know, any day. But plastics are real consistent. I like spikes and plastics. Those are my two favorites. So, good job. Well, you know, the one thing you'll notice when you go to lakes and you see a lot of guys pan fishing, there's a lot of different style rods. I love a really soft, flexible rod with a spring on the end. This is one I actually built myself, and then but a lot of the Bro series by Frabill are fantastic. If you take a look at Kurt's actually got a long rod that he built. Now, when you're fishing shallow flats in that, you know, that 2 to 6 feet of water, you really don't need a flasher, in my opinion. You can just hole hop. That's where I think the long rod kind of shines. You pick it up, you go to the next hole, you just slowly drop it down and jig it. The short rods like this, for me personally, I like them a little bit better when I'm fishing in a little bit deeper water.
A good all-purpose panfish jigging rod is the 30-inch Frabill panfish popper and the Bro series ice reel. This setup is both versatile enough to use for shallow water and deep water pan fishing.
All right, Kev, man. Kev's out here catching a couple, good friend of mine. Kevin and Kurt. All right, not a bad sunny. Oh, there you go, buddy. What'd you catch that one on?
It's a little Fiska jig.
Little Fiska.
One spike.
All right, see, they'll bite spikes, they'll bite plastics. You know, Kurt was just talking about how the shallow water versus the deep water, and I agree. I mean, I think when you fish in shallow water like this, you really don't need a flasher. You can just hole hop. I mean, I happen to have mine on, but I think sometimes in shallow water, a flasher can actually hurt you. I think the fish can see it, and tend to spook them, and they can maybe feel it or hear it more. So fishing a long rod in shallow water, I think is the way to go.
After the break on Big Fish 365.
I like that, huh? Look at that monster. Look at that thing.
This segment brought to you by Midwestern Shooter Supply, the official tackle supplier of Big Fish 365.
For over 25 years, Midwestern Shooter Supply has been your premier dealer for hunting supplies. Our staff is friendly, experienced, and certified with over 15 years in gunsmithing experience. We're your one-stop shop for your hunting needs. Our inventory is at the lowest possible price, and we will match any other dealer advertised price. Do you do more than hunt? Check out our supply of fishing products as well. Visit Midwestern Shooter Supply today, or shop our web store at mwshooters.com. Midwestern Shooter Supply. We want to be your outdoor supplier.
Moving around, trying to pick off a few here and there. What do we got here? Not a bad gill. Yeah. Oh, I'll take that all day long. Public water fishing. Nice big fat bluegills. That's a tasty 8.5 incher. The key for this, it's middle of the day right now, and we're out here, and we struggled. We've been struggling the last half hour, 40 minutes, and the key with panfish in this shallow water flat situation is this whole lake right here that we're fishing is no deeper, I think, than about 4 feet from what we've been told. And all we're doing is drilling as many holes as we can and moving around. Just fishing hole, 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 hole. It's only 4 feet deep, so I'm really not even using the flasher. It's not that effective, but move, 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 move. Kurt moved over here, caught one. I came over here and right away caught one.
Mobility and technique were the two key factors in catching fish. We punched 50+ holes in 5 to 6 feet of water on shallow water weed flats. After fishing a few hours, we established a milk run of hot holes, and Kurt used an aggressive jigging technique using pink plastics to land more and bigger fish. Results will speak for themselves when you allow yourself to remain mobile and use the right technique.
There we go. There we go, baby. Yeah. Look at that pig.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, maybe this evening they're gonna start biting. Oh. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Nice. And here's what I like about what Kurt's using. One of the most effective methods is plastics. You're a plastic man. I'm a plastic man, but I'll use spikes and waxies. But I tell you what, man, sometimes plastics are the way to go. It's just a little piece of pink plastic, a little jig. What is that, about a 64th ounce or what?
Yep.
Cool, and there you go. Just jigging it, right?
Oh yeah.
Hole hopping, right, bro?
Yep, hole hopping's the key today.
That's what we're doing. There he is. Little one, I think. Yeah. What's going on here? I mean, really? I'm catching the little ones and he's catching the big ones and I'm 10 feet away. But I tell you something. See, I'm a little stubborn. I'm sticking with my spikes here. All right. Now the other day when I was fishing with Kurt, these things were outproducing the plastics. What, 5-6 to 1 today? The plastics are outproducing the spikes. So just goes to show you, you know, if something's working, you know, if he catches 1 or 2 more, I think I'm gonna have to put on plastics.
Putting on a new plastic. The one I had on there got a little beat up. Those bluegills, they fight hard. They have teeth. A lot of people don't think bluegills have teeth, but they have teeth, and they ripped that one up pretty good. So I'm gonna put a new one on. I'm cutting it a little bit shorter, just to catch those fish that hit it short, which bluegills tend to do, especially in the winter months. Through the ice, they tend to hit short at times. So shortening up the plastic a little bit. And actually, it's double hooked. If the plastic is facing down, I literally have never caught a bluegill through the ice with the plastic facing down. Never. Horizontal seems to work the best. You don't want it too high, you don't want it too low, because the fish tend to ignore the plastic then. There we go. Oh yeah. Here's a pig. You like that, huh?
That pig. Yes. What a beautiful public water.
Look at that thing.
Gill in southeastern Wisconsin.
Beautiful.
Hey, it's been a lot of fun fishing with you today, buddy.
Oh yeah, man.
Kurt, you're a hardcore fisherman. That's our show. Come to the website. You want to check out some more.
For more information, check out our website, bigfish365.com, for videos, fishing reports, real-time mobile uploads, and interactive content. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook, check out our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter. And tune in next week for more Big Fish 365.